Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder. We're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Cavaliers. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
I asked him what he thought would be the key for them, and he told me dealing with the penetration of Russell Westbrook. He's one of the most explosive athletes in the game. We've got to send him to help and rotate early to deny him finishes at the rim. Guys, that's never easy.
Thanks again, Doris. 2 on the clock. Thompson misses.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Thunder have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
For the Thunder, Mitch McGary comes in for Cantor. And it's Henderson for Serge Ibaka. And then for Cleveland, Allen Bear comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in there for Smith. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Second, the Cavaliers. In third, the Thunder.
And this is the kind of shooting these teams would love to have all season long. I mean, they've both been on a tear here of late.
Here's Thompson. That's short off the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Henderson kicks to Freak. And stolen by James. The finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Shumpert. There's a good screen. Pass to Dellavedova. The dish to Shumpert. And there's the feed to Dellavedova. Offensive rebound. Thompson. That's good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Payne, he's checked in for the Thunder. The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the game. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to Indiana.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
LeBron outside. And they double up James. Dallenberg sets a screen for Shumpert. He feeds it to Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. James, the pass to Dellavedova. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Thompson misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Payne gets to Durant. There's the pick. Off the pick. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. 1:20 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Freak dishes to McGarry. And there's the pass to Freak. Again, the Thunder score. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. James kicks to Thompson. Feeds to Shumpert. And that one's good. Shumpert's got his second basket of the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Freak passes to McGarry. To the paint. Here's Henderson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
17 seconds left in the first. Singler against James. Screen by Dallenberg. James dishes to Napier. Misses the 3. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. We have a star-studded matchup with LeBron James going against Freak, who had this to say about play. Both guys mean so much, Clark, to their team. Who do you give the edge to in this game?
I typically lean towards the home team, Kevin, and that's where I'm going to go. No disrespect to LeBron here. He's the perennial MVP, but Freak is, you know, he's one of the brightest up-and-coming players we have in the game today, and he looks extremely motivated to defend home court, too. So I think he'll make it happen, him and his team.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low.
The Thunder leading by 8. Now here's Payne. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Dishes it to Dallenberg. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, putting up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
So he can't get either to fall.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He had 18 points, and he was a mainstay at the free throw line, getting a fair amount of his points off of fouls. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Payne passes to McGarry. He dishes it to Freak. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 13. The drive by LeBron. can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And that one's good. Durant.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Shumpert dishes to LeBron, and they're able to recover. And Shumpert kicks to Dallenberg. LeBron James on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 11.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
The tray. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:24 left in the first half of the game. McGarry kicks to Freak, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Payne kicks to Durant. There's the pick. Here's Freak. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
And the Thunder making a change here. Cantor's checked in, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
The Thunder leading by 11. Payne passes to Freak. He kicks to Durant. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 8 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The shot by Dallenberg, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Shumpert dishes to James. He's looking for Dallenberg and finds him. There's the bucket. Good. Dallenberg's got 8 here in the quarter. 5 seconds left here in the second. Here's Freak. And that does it for the first half of play.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if Al Zingler, he's checked in for the Thunder. Freak comes in for Waiters. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Williams. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cantor. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak. And it's Zingler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Shot clock at 6. Here's Napier, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in rebounding, first in assists, and they're also number 1 in opponent field goal percentage. This is a team that prides itself on not giving up easy shots.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Thompson. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Now, Freak. To the paint, here's Cantor. A beautiful reverse layup. Cantor's got 12 in the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Love. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Freak kicks to Ibaka. Here's Freak. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Smith. Singler with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And that's the shot. He has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
The open shot, Thompson. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Thompson's got 9 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Well, with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. LeBron James, number 1.
And to run up that kind of block total from the small forward position, I mean, it says a ton about his athleticism. He plays a few inches taller than his height would suggest because of that ability to elevate.
And you know, you talk his athleticism, but you can add a few other A's to that athleticism, like alertness, awareness. I mean, he's got both of those qualities and abundance as well. A's are wild here.
Napier kicks to LeBron. Smith left side from about 19 feet. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 8 points for J.R. Smith.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
And check out the numbers for Russell Westbrook. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 15 points a game, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
James against Singler. Off on the layup.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
And it's Freak missing. The Cavaliers trail by 14. LeBron kicks to D'Alembert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Singler.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Screened by Ibaka. Payne with it. Picked up by Thompson. Freak passes to Canner. 5 on the clock. Really left alone that time. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Thompson dishes to James. Here's Shumpert. Can't hit. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And a wide open look for Freak. A 3-point.